Hi everybody. You know, if you've been coming here for a while, you know I'm kind of crazy for ukuleles. You'll see ukuleles hanging in different parts of the store. I collect ukuleles. Generally speaking, there's two types of ukuleles. There's wall hangers and ukuleles that are unique. This is a really unique ukulele that has double strings on one side and four strings on the other. So 4 or 8, 4 or 8. It's cute. That's about all I can say for it. Really, this is a novelty. It's a collectible. In the same way that comic books or coins are collectible, it goes well beyond its intrinsic value, because intrinsically this sounds like meh, whatever. But for a cute quotient, this thing is cute. Now, at Willie's, you also know we're not where you buy your first guitar. You can get that almost anywhere, really, like anywhere. But when you're really into it, this is true of ukuleles, we're where you'd go for that. So I personally love the history of ukulele, the 1918 exhibition at the World's Fair that brought Hawaiian music, the 20s teenager with the raccoon coat singing to his girlfriend, ain't she cute? It's a part of our American culture. As a matter of fact, the ukulele kept Martin guitars in business. And here, you sit there, try not to break. Martin is one of the few collectible ukuleles that always sounds good. The O, the simplest ukulele that doesn't have any binding, they made these, they're very common. Everybody owns one. You should own one. If you're into ukulele, you should own one. This is a 1940s with this cool two-tone case. Martin ukulele, there's no cracks on it. It's an excellent example. It sounds great. It's a nice piece of history. If you've always wanted a pre-war Martin, you might consider a pre-war ukulele. This is about $7.95. You couldn't replicate it for that. It's an excellent buy, especially when you can find them with a case. You come to us though, and you might find, like, what if I just want one ukulele? I don't want to spend a lot of money, and I don't want a cheap Chinese junk that I have to keep fixing. Now, there are some Chinese stuff. If you're an 11-year-old or a 10-year-old, perhaps you only want to spend $99 on a ukulele, and that's cool. But when you're ready to really play, these fleas and flukes, which are so nice because they stand up straight, you can set this down by your desk, or you can take it with you in your backpack. They're extremely durable. It's a wood top. I love the ukulele. If you're a guitar player, all your chords are going to be very familiar to. A D chord is a G chord on a ukulele. If you're playing an F chord, it's the same fingering but a different chord on the ukulele. So as a guitar player, you'll adapt to the ukulele right away. If you don't play any instruments, this is a great place to start. George Harrison wrote a bunch of songs, started on the ukulele. And look what happened to George. He grew up and joined a really cool band. So we've sold some ukuleles to George, God rest his soul, some really cool ukuleles. There is also, if you're looking at kind of top of the line ukuleles, wait, let me describe this too. This just came in, and this is a gorgeous rope bound national. Now these are on a big back order. Kind of got to ask them to do this because it's painfully hard to add the binding on these little things. But this is AAA grade koa, and these ukuleles with the resonators tend to be the resonator is there to resonate. It's a mechanical speaker. It's there to throw it against the back of the wall. These are really neat ukuleles and part of American history. This is a used one. They're really hard to find. We can order you one, but it'll take a year. I just took this in on a Kamaka. This is a used Martin. This Martin is a 2K. So 2 means it has white binding. K means it's koa. They made these back in the day, and they also reissue them now. This is an all solid wood, American made. Martin takes their ukuleles very seriously. This, you can hear the volume of it. I'm sorry, I got lost there for a second. This is a really cool used ukulele. How much? I can hear that. I heard that. $11.99 with a case. Now, we go to great lengths to get kamakas. They take months to get, and the kamaka people are the godfathers of ukulele. Now, they didn't make this for the first 4 or 5 years we asked them to. They just would not make it because they're so backed up. But this is the top of the line kamaka ukulele. If you were to send a ukulele to Mars, you'd probably send this one because it's beautiful. And kamakas have a wonderful tone. If you hang with the ukulele, you learn it's a more gentle sound. You kind of have to draw in and slow down. It makes you slow down. It helps you with chord melody. They're beautiful chord melody instruments. It's a great songwriting tool. Ask George Harrison. And these kamakas, they come in different styles and sizes. This is your basic kamaka. You can get this in a regular style, or you can get it in a pineapple shape, which is a traditional, pineapple shape is a traditional Hawaiian thing. Koa, by the way, only grows in the Hawaiian island chain. It's not something they're prone to cutting down trees there. There's just so many on those tiny little islands. So they usually will use wind-fallen timber that instead of clear cutting any sort of forest. So they treat koa very gently. So again, we have kamakas in stock. They take months to get. We'd be happy to order you one. They're probably the finest ukuleles out there. We have new Martins in stock. We have Fleas and Flukes in stock. We have Nationals in stock. We try to stock a wide variety, including banjo ukuleles. We want to remind you guitar players, if you're getting a little bored with your playing, try ukuleles. They come in different scale lengths. There'll be a little longer scale. This is a soprano, and this is what Kamaka calls L, or concert size. They also make the longer tenor ukuleles too. We try to have all of them. We have a few baritones in stock. We have a wide selection. We encourage you to try ukulele. It's a great second instrument. It's a great travel companion. And we have ukuleles that are never Chinese made, but kind of a step up. And my favorite ukulele, honestly, is my little blue one of this. I have one of these. They're $1.99. I've brought it with me into every country you can imagine. It travels in my suitcase. They travel well. They sound great. The Fleas or Flukes, they're your little travel companion. I'm going to close it up on that, but y'all come in, okay? See ya.